Martha Chansley is Jacob Chansley's mother. William Shipley is his attorney, and they join us tonight. Martha Chansley, thank you so much. First to you, what's it like, what has it been like for the last 26 months to see people like Steve Schmidt of the Lincoln Project on television calling for the killing of your son?
What has it been like? It's an awful thing to say. It's horrible. Honestly, I can't even imagine even saying that for somebody who just walked through open doors.
Yes.
Right?
How does it feel to know that the U.S. government, the Biden administration, hid this evidence and on the basis of that lie and crime sent your son to prison for years?
It's upsetting. It's upsetting. It should have come out 2 years ago. That should have come out 2 years ago. He's an innocent man. Everything that he said that he did is true. That he walked through open doors. He was escorted through the halls in the Senate. And part of the reason why he was escorted was because he volunteered to help them. He said that he saw people in the Senate and that he wanted to help them in any way he could.
Yeah.
And that's why, part of the reason why he was led around.
It's very obvious. Mr. Shipley, thank you for joining us tonight. So this show confirmed today.
Thank you.
Well, of course. We confirmed today that the Capitol Police turned over all the video, including the video you just saw of Jacob Chansley, your client, to the FBI right after January 6th. So the FBI had this videotape, and they withheld it from his initial lawyer in his defense. How is he still in prison tonight?
That's a great question. Sorry, am I supposed to say, or is Bill?
No, I was just asking the attorney here, as a legal matter, how is this? Okay. How is your son still behind bars?
Well, Jake did not have a lot of post-conviction options. The plea agreement that Albert Watkins talked him into signing waived all his appeal rights. So he had no opportunity to go to the Circuit Court of Appeals to raise any issues connected to his conviction. He had limited rights to challenge the performance of Albert Watkins as his lawyer. When I came into the case, that's the first subject I began discussing with him, was my criticisms of what Watkins talked him into doing. It was a terrible plea agreement. It was an unconscionable plea agreement. I've done this for 35 years. I recognized immediately what Watkins had done wrong. Watkins had him plead guilty before the government was even willing to say it had produced all the video. The government in August of 2021 was still telling judges, we haven't been able to get all of the evidence to defense lawyers, so please don't set trial dates. Albert Watkins didn't care. He convinced his client to take the offer the government had made and plead guilty. So he's in a little bit of a mousetrap.
So, but now that we know that this was a travesty, I mean, the people responsible for it should be punished. Liz Cheney should lose her job today as a professor at the University of Virginia. She knew this. She destroyed a man's life. But how do you get Jacob Chansley out of jail now?
Well, we're looking at that. I'm not sure there's an easy solution. There's not an easy road to that, to get the matter back in before Judge Lamberth and the district court here and to have him reconsider his sentence. In many ways, it's procedurally barred. We're going to have to come up with a creative way to get it back before Judge Lamberth. Frankly, I think Judge Lamberth may be a little bit unhappy that the government presented some videos at the sentencing to paint Jacob in the worst possible light, the way they described him in court as the face of the insurrection, violent, and then Judge Lamberth, frankly, he gave him the sentence that Albert Watkins negotiated. The sentence in the plea agreement was 41 to 51 months, and Judge Lamberth gave him 41 months. But I don't think Judge Lamberth today probably thinks he saw everything he needed to see when he made that decision.
Yeah, I mean, this is just an open and shut travesty as far as I'm concerned. And Godspeed to both of you getting this unjustly convicted man out of jail. Martha Chansley, William Shipley, his attorney, thank you both very much.
Thank you, Tucker. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.